What if superpowers did not create heroes but created sociopaths? That's what I want to talk about real quick in the Villain series by V.E. Schwab. I have here Vicious is the first book, and then I have Vengeful, the second book. I just completed Vengeful and I enjoyed it a lot more than I anticipated, so I just want to come up here and give a quick shout out to these two and tell you why you should read this. So, what is this story about? It is about these two college seniors that experiment and learn that you can gain superpowers from experiencing a near-death experience. In this world, they're called extraordinaries for those with superpowers, but that kind of already sets the tone of the story. So you have to go through a near-death experience. The chapters in the story also jumps from the present to the past. The past being 10 years ago when they were college seniors, and the present being kind of like the final showdown of the two, because spoilers, they stop being friends and they become like frenemies, star-crossed enemies, some may say. Another fun aspect of this story in this writing is that all the characters fall into the morally gray genre of characters. They all make questionable decisions that can harm others or themselves, and some of the decisions make sense, some of them don't. Some of them are terrifying, some of them are funny, and I like going into this knowing, oh, there's no real like big hero, but they're kind of all heroes in their own stories. They're trying to seek justice in their own ways. I enjoyed Vengeful even more because V.E. Schwab introduced more characters and more subplots that all kind of leads down to the final finale. Also something I was thinking about when I was reading this, I'm always thinking about how can you adapt this into live adaptation, and this would do a really good job because there's already a more dark humor type superhero movie out there called Watchmen, and this will fit into that category where it's like more dark, anti-heroes, morally great characters, more vulgar in some ways. Some of the details in here is very horrifying. It's like rated R for sure. I was just imagining how they would do that with the special effects and like the grotesqueness of some of the powers. If I have to write down a bullet point of reasons why you should read this, I would say it is action-packed, fast-paced. The superpowers and the ways they get the superpowers is very unique in this world, and it hangs around this general question of who actually gets to be called a hero or a villain. What qualifies you to be one? Are your actions justified just because you have powers? Should you do this and this? The core theme of this series is the thin line between good and evil, hero and villain. Both of the main characters in this series believe that they are doing the right thing, but they see each other's lives as completely wrong and that they should not be. And both of their sense of justice becomes an obsession, and kind of how they influence the people around them and living with the consequences of their actions. The story might also suggest that the difference between hero and villain is all about perspective. If I have to describe the two books in brain rot language, I would say Vicious, the first book, is about two sociopaths that become obsessed with proving each other wrong, and the second one is about baddies with superpowers that wants to take over the world. Yeah. And bye.